So I've been removing the panels as you saw a minute ago, but when you get down to places where there's seal on it, sometimes it's hard to get the seal off. But this, actually what it can do is you can push it in there and you can actually skive it because it's a panel removing tool and it has a sharper edge in there and it just ends up like cutting it. You can't rip it off, but you can just go like this and slide it right up and it'll cut right through it.
That's super satisfying.
You just have to hold the angle right and then just slide it right up and it just cuts right through it. And as you can see, there's a little sharp edge in there and that seems to work really well. And then also to get in areas to pry up on the wood. So this worked out as a miracle tool. Pair of pliers for other stuff that gets kind of stuck in some areas to pull out. They've been working. I keep one screw up in the center of them to hold this whole thing up, okay? So this one is holding up this whole thing, except for there's one more screw here that we have a problem with. So I want you to come over here. Just look at that screw right there. Now it looks like a normal screw, except for you put the drill bit to it and it turns, but it does not come out. So we're gonna use our tool again. We're gonna put this, find a way to dig it underneath there. So now I got it underneath there and I'm prying down on it to try to push it out. Now we get our screwdriver and do a push on it while we pull it out. There you go.
Was it because there was too much pressure from this?
What happened is someone put inside, they kept screwing until the metal became a circle and it got stuck on the threads, but it could not come off the threads. So it's called a stripped hole. When you expose panels and you pull them off, you find other stuff that you're gonna have to do.
Oh no.
So look down there. See how big that opening is? I'm gonna have to fit something in there pretty good to cover that hole up. So maybe cut out a piece of metal.
Boo.
To help seal it up.
Wow, look at it now.
Yep.
You know what, I think it looks pretty good like this.
Yeah, we'll
with
keep
the
it like
blue
this.
cabinets and the roof. Yeah. I think it definitely goes for that modern.
Simplistic look.
Yeah. We are putting these Wainscot paneling up. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see how it's gonna look. I think it's really gonna pull it together. And I mean, just the side paneling and the roof and the cabinets so far, I'm super excited. So let's get started. So here's what we have so far. All the roof is done. And we have paneling all up the right side
And left side.
and the left side.
What paneling we don't have left is from here to here.
And that's what we have left. And what is that going to be, babe?
The molding trim right here is going to be corrugated metal for in the shower or the bathroom area.
Also, babe, do you have some tips for if you're cutting this metal?
If you're cutting this metal, make sure you wear, I would recommend wearing like a balaclava and a long sleeve shirt, gloves, and pants, because if you have a saw blade that does cut through this, or a grinder or anything, you're gonna be throwing off sparks, and doesn't feel quite good shooting into your body. And I've cut stuff like this before. I knew it was gonna happen, but just be careful if you're doing it. And if you're doing it without safety glasses, make sure you're squinting your eyes to where you're barely seeing it, so at least your eyelashes are covering from any metal shavings going into your eyes.
Just wear some glasses, okay?
We put up the panels already, and somewhat just to hold them up, but I remembered that we need to do this and I don't want to take them back down, so we'll hold them up for a second. Just gonna put some silicone in here